right this moment, there seems to be no end to the impact of FTX and Alameda Research's collapse on the crypto industry. Today, we're going to be looking at the collapse of the Silvergate Bank, its ties to FTX and Alameda, and what this could potentially mean for all of Cryptopia. This is something that you should be absolutely interested in, and that's exactly what we're diving into. Without wasting any time, let's get it, guys. Hello and welcome back to the Crypto Postman channel. Here we are steady serving you the news and the juice as it has to do with not just crypto, but the entire blockchain industry. So if you are yet to subscribe to this channel, stay up to date with the latest news and learn more about the blockchain industry, just hit that subscribe button right now. Don't forget to ring the notification bell so that you know when next we post. And without wasting any further time, once again, let's get into it. So what is Silvergate Bank? I think that's a great way to start. What is the Silvergate Bank? Now, the Silvergate Bank is a small bank that was founded in California in 1988. Just a small California bank with a few $100 million in deposits. Now, that was for the first 20 years of its existence until Alan Lane became the CEO in the year 2008. That also happens to coincidentally be the year of the financial apocalypse. Now, one of the most noticeable or notable transformations that Alan brought to the bank is that he turned the attention of the Silvergate Bank from regular finance to become more of a company, more of a bank that was focused in crypto, became extremely crypto friendly and delved into the industry full on. Some questions obviously came up as to this decision to focus on crypto, and he said that he became more interested in crypto when he invested, after he invested in Bitcoin in 2013 and saw the returns. So he's like, why don't we do that on a bigger scale? But that's beside the point. Whatever may have been the reason for getting into crypto, we don't really know, but what we know is that Silvergate partnered with a company called Second Markets to get into the crypto markets, to get into the crypto industry, to start dealing with crypto. Now, Second Markets is a company that primarily provides liquidity for illiquid markets. And this partnership with Second Markets attracted over 250 cryptocurrency companies to the Silvergate Bank, boosting their deposits from what used to be a few $100 million to $2 billion US. Now that's something remarkable. So it's safe to say that their foray into crypto was proven successful. Now, they took that a step further. The Silvergate Bank announced that they were going to start working on, or that they were going to be launching the SEN, the Silvergate Exchange Network. And that what this was supposed to be essentially was supposed to be some sort of a crypto exchange where crypto companies and individuals can directly relate with the fiat system unhindered 24/7. Now, we know that the way that exchanges work in traditional markets, they work Monday to Fridays, 9 to 5s. But this was essentially going to bring crypto to a point where exchanges could be running non-stop 24/7, 7 days a week. That was very new, and that was going to prove a very important step in terms of profits for Silvergate Bank. Now, as predicted, right on schedule, the Silvergate Exchange Network, SEN, launched early 2018, and with its launch, it attracted another 250 cryptocurrency companies to the bank, obviously increasing deposits as well. Now, the role of SEN cannot be understated because it essentially provided access to its companies. It provided not only liquidity to crypto companies, but it also provided access to the SEN network. So if you are a crypto company and you are on Silvergate Bank's books, you will essentially have access to banking services, something that the crypto world had lacked before that time. That was a huge problem for crypto companies. So you would be, as a crypto company, you would have access to banking services, and you'll also have access to the SEN. And so it was no surprise that the biggest crypto companies like Coinbase, Kraken, Gemini, as well as some stable coin companies like Circle, Paxos, and TUSD, all came on board Silvergate Bank's network and of course the SEN. Now, as of 2020, the Silvergate Bank had over 1,000 cryptocurrency related companies on their books, and their deposits were in excess of 14 billion US dollars. It's safe to say that the crypto business was really booming for the bank. So here's the big question. What really happened to the Silvergate Bank? If all these successes were recorded when they got into the crypto markets, what could have gone wrong? As we all know, the crypto winter began to bite really hard in 2022. And not only did the winter bite hard and the dips were getting even deeper, but major crypto companies were also collapsing, like we saw with Terra Luna, we saw with Voyager, we saw with FTX, and ultimately also, and effectively also Alameda Research. While these companies were collapsing, a lot of questions began to come up with regards to the solvency of the Silvergate Bank, knowing fully well that this bank was fully involved, or to a very large extent, very much involved with cryptocurrency companies. Now, even though the Silvergate Bank came out to say that they were fully solvent and people don't have to be worried about their deposits, they could fulfill withdrawal orders, a lot of people were still very skeptical about this. And when the news broke that FTX actually had deposits at the bank, that didn't do very well for the bank's image. That was very bad optics. And as you know, in financial markets where people can buy and sell at just the touch of a button, news carry a lot of weight. Rumors can actually do damage, real damage. And so when these FTX links surfaced, their stocks took a real hit. But there happens to be an upside to all of this, because the bank came out to announce that FTX's holdings and deposits in the bank were actually less than 10% of the bank's entire holdings. That caused the market to move a little bit in the bank's favor. But even that recovery was short-lived as US politicians began to push for investigations into Silvergate Bank late in 2022, in December 2022. There were actually not only calls but lawsuits against the bank for its involvement with FTX and Alameda Research. And obviously, because of these calls, when you combine these calls with the lawsuits and with the regulatory obligations that the bank has to reveal their books, in January 2023, the Silvergate Bank announced that people had withdrawn up to about 8.1 billion US dollars, wiping out all their profits from the year 2013 till date. That's like a 10-year profit, 10-year worth of profits gone down the drain. That, as you would imagine, did not help the cause, because the bank run seemed to continue. When you also add the fact that it was revealed that the Silvergate Bank actually took a loan from the Federal Home Loan Bank, everything was looking very messy for the bank. In February 2023, the Department of Justice of the United States announced that they were carrying out further investigations into the bank and their activities with regards to cryptocurrency companies. Then came the final nail in the coffin. The Silvergate Bank shut down the SCN, which is essentially the most important piece, or one of the most important pieces in cryptocurrency right now. It was actually such a big deal that even some of the biggest players and investors, some of the biggest crypto companies that were invested or that were still on the Silvergate Bank's books did not leave despite all of the shorting and the bank run, despite all the profit losses. They did not leave. They stayed with the bank until the SCN was shut down. Then we began to see a lot of these big crypto players jump ship, drop the bank for, I would say, Signature Bank, because that's like the only other crypto-friendly bank right now. And naturally, that was the end of the line for the bank. Silvergate Bank announced that it was liquidating and shutting down operations because there was nothing else left to do. And the market reacted very badly to this piece of information. Now, how is this relevant to the crypto world as we know it? We know that the SCN was a very critical piece of innovation, if we'll put it that way, to the crypto world, and it ensured that we could run 24/7 and money could go in and out of the crypto world. With that missing right now and the Silvergate Bank effectively liquidating, we could see these assets fall into the hands of a bank like JP Morgan. JP Morgan could actually acquire what's left of them, and that will mean that such critical technological infrastructure, something that's so critical to crypto, could fall into the hands of the Wall Street guys. That's not good at all. Now, even though the markets have seemed to recover from the announcements of President Joe Biden and the bailout of the Silicon Valley Bank, it's yet to be seen what will become of crypto going into the next few weeks and months. If business will get better or even return to what it used to be, then someone needs to step up to the plate and plug the hole, plug the leak that the demise of the SCN has left in the crypto infrastructure. That's all from us at the Crypto Postman. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please be sure to leave a like and let us know your thoughts in the comment section. We're open to interacting with you. And if you think we missed out on anything, let us know down below. If you're yet to subscribe to this particular community, you can do that right now by clicking the subscribe button. Hit that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any of the news. And until I see you in the very next video very shortly, be blessed.